You believe in the Illuminati?
Yes,
Hell
yes, I
yeah,
do,
I ain't gonna lie.
and I believe that. I don't believe that you work hard to get where you're at. I believe you get chose, no matter how that sounds. You don't work hard to be successful, and I hate when people say that. Though you get chose, you get chosen to be successful. They have their picks, no matter how it
Most
sounds. You
definitely.
could be the most talented person in the world. If you're not picked and selected, it's kind of like the NBA. You know,
For example, bro, St. Louis. St. Louis got a lot of talented, you know what I'm saying, artists, man, hip hop, R&B, whatsoever. But you know what I'm saying, out of all that talent they could have chose, we got Sexy Red, you know what I'm saying? And she doing her thing, so shout out to her. But you know what I'm saying, that's just an example though.
I can imagine it's buku people that's just way more talented than other people that don't quite get the minutes and the time and got to sit on the bench because the NBA have a way of choosing who they choose to be superstars. It's kind of like that in a rap industry. And it don't come from the rap industry. It comes from the Illuminati. No matter how that sounds, the Illuminati is real, 100%. Trust me, I know. You heard me? I have been approached so many times. You dig? And that's one of the reasons of why it took me a while to want to drop on a major, which I'm on my way to now, and I'm dropping a project called No One Kills. Right after this interview is over, you're gonna hear about it a lot. But yeah, I've been approached by the Illuminati at least 3 times in my life, which makes me petrified because the things that come with that,
Thanks, bro.
it's
I ain't gonna lie, man. Everything he's saying is speaking to me, bro. Cause I used to want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I got music videos, I got a lot of songs and shit. But at some point, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that rappers got to do to get to where they at the top, that shit just don't align with my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like so, that's why I just fell back completely. It's like, damn, if I got to do the certain shit that these folks is doing to get to where they at, I'm probably cool on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a private person anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't like too many people in my business or none of that. Anyway,
it's humbling. It really is. It's scary. It's scary. In this game, you don't really work hard to be a superstar and successful. You get chose to. And when they choose you, you gotta do what they tell you to do. Or bad things that happen to you. And that's facts. But now I'm just not afraid no more. You heard me? And I'm ready. I'm ready to do what I gotta do. And I feel so great right now in my life to be able to kick ass. And the things that's so tempting that'll make your process faster to get where you need to go. It's so tempting to want to accept the things that the Illuminati present to you. It's tempting, bro. It really is. And it sucks. It sucks that you really gotta that it even took me this long to keep pumping and dropping mixtapes and doing this and doing that. For me to be able to surface back the way I'm surfacing right now, by the grace of the universe and God, that it's actually going the way I need to go now. But I could have been where I was at, mighty bruh, if I would have accepted what was presented to me. And I didn't. So I became whatever the pimp guy or this guy or that guy. I was, the 6 month drug dealer. I was doing all these things because I was so afraid of what the Illuminati in the industry come with.
I don't
And
blame
I'm
you,
not
bro.
afraid no more. But yes, the Illuminati is real. And when they come at you, it's kind of hard to bargain the presentation that they come at you with, if that makes sense.
Can you tell me about the three situations where they approached you?
Okay. The first time, uh, I met a man named Robert Freed. Well, let me say that question over. I met a man named Robert. I don't want to say his last name. White dude, um, lives in Los Angeles, multi-millionaire guy. Um, family, mega rich, lived in Palos Verdes. Um, I got presented with a situation where I was supposed to, me and Chauncey Washington, he just signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's also the stepson of Suge Knight. Chauncey Washington, as soon as he got signed, because he played at USC, as soon as he got signed, me and Chauncey ended up becoming real tight, courtesy of Suge Knight. When he got signed and went to Jacksonville, he ended up buying this big old mansion. Actually, we was together. It was at Queens Harbor in Jacksonville. We had a plan. We gonna come with the MOE, and we're gonna do it together. He had the funds. I wasn't that rich. I was a little 100,000 now, but he just signed a deal. So we had a plan. We just gonna come with the label and cut the fuck up. Well, Robert, from whatever you dig, interfered and basically was like, I don't care what he has to offer you. This is what I have to offer you. And when he said that, it was millions of dollars. That's why I was able to have the MOE movement popping at this time all over World Stars, shooting buku videos back to back. I accepted it. And the things that came with that was so detrimental. And I wouldn't say Robert was, I don't know if he was in the Illuminati or not, but I know once he didn't do what he got a phone call, and he was the person that was invested in me. Once he didn't do what he was told to do, he went to the Playboy Mansion and got stabbed up. These are all facts. And got stabbed up. And basically, yeah, facts. And he basically, because we had MOE roster records after that, from him intercepting Chauncey Washington and presenting me with so much money. So I'm in an A, all the 12 living and the big old house I had in McDonough and all that came from Robert. You dig? From the investment of giving me upfront money. He gave me $1 million. And it was supposed to be.
Just to think about that, bro. He say he didn't do what they asked him to do, and they poked him up at the Playboy Mansion, bro. That just go to show you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you in this industry, like, and then you on the private side of the shit, like you ain't in the spotlight all the time, so don't nobody really know who you are. Hey, man, stuff like this can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You might get stabbed up, you might get shot up, or you might die in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati stuff be crazy, boy.
Courtesy of him intercepting Chauncey Washington. It's supposed to be, all right, I'm giving you this money right here to be able to do what you got to do, because Chauncey is procrastinating. But once he gave me the money and the funding.
Great content needs a great audience, like your boss needs validation.
It went from him giving me the money to allow me to do what I got to do to now he's all around every time. Every time, all the tote buses that I had, that came from Robert, the roster record situation. I don't know, Brad. He just was around all the time. And he always get phone calls of what to do. And then he'd tell me what I need to do. And I kind of just stopped feeling that shit, you heard me? And then we just clashed off that. That was the first situation of the Illuminati. And I went a little too far by accepting the money. And the things that happened to me after that, I had a worse error in my life from not wanting to deal with the roster records situation. The second time was here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're off the Rob situation, the roster records situation, and we was in a hotel, and we was at the co-retreat, and basically, me and my dog, Day One Zell, all of us, and my engineer, Speechless, we got presented by some girls, and they basically was like, we work for such and such and such. And then when they started Illuminati talking, me and Day One Zell, we got you heard me? But my engineer, Speechless, he owed us no loyalty. He was just our engineer. She basically came at him with the situation. It was like, if they're not going to do it, fuck it. What's up? The next thing you know, Speechless got all these cars and mansions and became this rich ass nigga. I ain't seen him since. That was the second time. The third time was in Miami, Florida. And this was a club back then called Club Sobe. You heard me? And yeah, I got approached to the club and, they let me kick in. And, you know, I partied with him that night, and I seen all the celebrities from the Scott Storches and all these people, and you know, basically saying, you like this life, this is the life you want to live, and this is the life you need. And I was so spooked out, I left. I just left, and I act like I had something to do, and I just left. But those were the three experiences that I had with the Illuminati. And the Rob situation is the one that really freaked me out, is because I kind of bit the bait with that one and accepted that $1 million. And to this day, I regret it. Big facts, big facts. So if you ever look up Chopper City, Roster Records MOE, all the tour buses on YouTube, you'll see I was being 100. You'll see all that shit.
So what were some of the things they was offering?
A lot of things. I had liquor companies with Rhythm. I don't know if you remember this. It was a liquor company called Rhythm. They had like the orange bottles. I had a sponsorship with them. I had all types of fucking investments. I'm talking about, I was popping without no deal, but they was making it seem like they was a label the whole time. I don't know. They just kept pumping me up and taking me places in different countries and different. And I was seeing gothic looking, all types of wild shit, bruh. But they never, when it came down to my crew, my MOE crew, when it came down to taking me places, they never brought them with me. They always was like, you only, you dig? And basically everywhere I went with them, it was always some left field. It wasn't gay though. It wasn't like no gay shit. It was just more like introducing me into something that if I was at this moment, if I was really down with that shit, I feel like I would have blew the fuck up. But I was a little too spooked out. And I was spooked out really from what transpired with me with Bad Boy. So when people offer me things besides money at this time, cars and this and all that, when people offer me these type of things, it spooks me out, because I know ain't nothing for free. I know that everything come with a price. So I was kind of spooked out from that. But if I never would have did the Bad Boy situation and they would have presented it to me, I probably would have been down with Illuminati by now. But I was too spooked out. But those are the type of things that they do. And I was afraid for a very long time, which is one of the main reasons why I didn't want to go major, because that's kind of like the thing that comes with signing a major. They offer you all these things. And I'm not saying all major labels, but some. They offer you these things, right, to flourish and buck you up and make you feel good and make you feel like, you know, this is forever. And then they do that 360 on you, and they say, you know, you fucked up and you want to commit suicide and kill yourself and poke your eye out and all these things. So everything I'm saying is all facts. The Illuminati is real. Be careful out there.
Man, there you have it, man. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Now, 3 different occasions this man had just told y'all the Illuminati is a real thing, man. I believe him. I ain't gonna lie, man. And like I said earlier, it's some of the stuff and stories that I heard, you know what I'm saying, that made me shy away from trying to do music. You know what I'm saying? I honestly I'm not even up to date on all the new artists, you know what I'm saying, new songs that's out. I watch podcasts and other shit like that now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, damn, they steady sending these young black men and women, you know what I'm saying? They got the women want to be like men now, and I don't even know how to explain it, man, but they ain't hiding nothing no more, you know what I'm saying? Just everything for sure now. We got the young black man, just life ain't even life to them no more, you know what I'm saying? They don't look at life how people should look at life. It's something that can just be snatched away from somebody and it ain't gonna matter to them, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that agenda getting pushed on us whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one supporting it and pushing it along, you know, so that's how I feel about it, man. If you like this video and you believe all of this stuff, man, go ahead, drop a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel, man. Join the tribe. You feel me? I'm Lewski. You watching Lewski Views. Till next time, man. I'm gone.